Have you ever gotten a big tax refund and immediately started dreaming about a vacation or a new gadget? Maybe a work bonus landed in your account and poof, it was gone before you knew it? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many Canadians fall into a trap called the free money illusion, and today, we're going to break it down and show you how to beat it for good. Meet Maya. She's 32, lives in Toronto, and works in marketing. Maya is great at her job, but when it comes to money that feels like a surprise gift, things get a bit tricky. Last year, she received a $5,000 tax refund. She was thrilled. It felt like winning a small lottery. Without much thought, she booked a trip to Banff, bought a designer bag she'd been eyeing, and treated her friends to some fancy dinners. It was an amazing couple of weeks, but then reality hit. A few months later, her car needed an expensive repair, and she had to put it on her credit card because her savings were gone. That refund, which felt like free money, ended up pushing her deeper into debt. Maya's story is super common. This is the free money illusion in action. It's a psychological bias where we treat unexpected windfalls differently than our regular income. Money from a tax refund, a bonus, an inheritance, or even credit card rewards points doesn't feel like the hard-earned cash from our paychecks. We mentally label it as fun money or extra money. This mental accounting, as behavioral economists call it, makes us more likely to spend it impulsively on things we don't necessarily need. Instead of using it to improve our financial health, think about it. A tax refund isn't free money. It's your own money that you overpaid to the government throughout the year. Essentially, you gave the Canada Revenue Agency an interest-free loan. When you get it back, you're just getting your own funds returned. Similarly, a work bonus is compensation for your hard work and achievements. It's part of your salary, not a random gift from your boss. Even rewards points are earned through your spending. But because they arrive in a lump sum or in a different form, our brains get tricked into thinking they're a special windfall. This illusion can have serious consequences. Like Maya, many people end up in a cycle of debt. They use unexpected money for splurges, then rely on credit when real emergencies pop up. This prevents them from building an emergency fund, saving for long-term goals like buying a home or investing for retirement. In Canada, where household debt levels are already high, falling for the free money illusion can make a tough situation even worse. It's a subtle trap that keeps you running in place financially, never quite getting ahead. But here's the good news. You can break free from this illusion. It all comes down to changing your mindset and having a solid plan. We're going to walk through a simple 3-rule framework that will help you take control of any windfall and make it work for you, not against you. Ready to turn that free money into real wealth? Let's get started. The first and most important rule is pause and plan. The moment you find out you're getting a lump sum of money, whether it's a tax refund or a bonus, your biggest enemy is impulse. The urge to spend it right away is strong. So, the first thing you need to do is absolutely nothing. Just pause. Give yourself a cooling off period. This could be 24 hours, a week, or even a month, depending on the amount. Don't go online shopping. Don't plan a trip. Just let the initial excitement settle down. Don't go online shopping. Don't plan a trip. Just let the initial excitement settle down. During this pause, it's time to make a plan. This isn't about restriction. It's about intention. Your plan should align with your overall financial goals. A great way to do this is to use the pay yourself first principle, but with a twist for windfalls. Before you allocate a single dollar to a want, you need to address your financial needs. Start by asking yourself a few key questions. Do I have high-interest debt, like credit card balances or payday loans? Do I have a fully funded emergency fund that can cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses? Am I on track with my retirement savings, like my RRSP or TFSA contributions? Am I saving for any other major goals, like a down payment on a house or my kids' education? Your answers will guide your plan. If you have high-interest debt, that should almost always be your top priority. Paying off a credit card with a 20% interest rate is like getting a guaranteed 20% return on your money. It's one of the smartest financial moves you can make. Paying off a credit card with a 20% interest rate is like getting a guaranteed 20% return on your money. If your debt is under control, focus on your emergency fund. A solid safety net is the foundation of financial security. It's what will keep you out of debt when the next unexpected expense, like Maya's car repair, comes along. A solid safety net is the foundation of financial security. It's what will keep you out of debt when the next unexpected expense, like Maya's car repair, comes along. By creating this plan before you spend, you're shifting from a reactive, emotional spender to a proactive, strategic manager of your money. You're telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Now for our second rule, which builds directly on the first, automate your goals. Having a plan is great, but execution is everything. The easiest way to stick to your plan and avoid temptation is to make the process automatic. As soon as the money hits your bank account, you need to act on your plan immediately. As soon as the money hits your bank account, you need to act on your plan immediately. Don't let the money sit there, tempting you every time you check your balance. Here's how you can put this into practice. Let's say Maya gets another $5,000 refund next year. This time, she's prepared. Following Rule 1, she paused and made a plan. Her plan is to pay off the $2,000 remaining on her credit card, put $2,000 into her emergency fund, to finally get it fully funded and use. The last $1,000 for a fun weekend trip, her plan is to pay off the $2,000 remaining on her credit card. As soon as the $5,000 from the CRA is deposited, she logs into her online banking. Immediately, she transfers $2,000 to her credit card account. Boom, debt gone. Next, she transfers $2,000 to her high-yield savings account, the one she uses for her emergency fund. Done. Next, she transfers $2,000 to her high-yield savings account, the one she uses for her emergency fund. Done. Now, only $1,000 is left in her checking account. The automation here is the immediate, deliberate action of moving the money to where it needs to go. You can take this a step further. If you know a bonus is coming on a certain date, you can even pre-schedule the transfers in your online banking. The goal is to remove as much friction and decision-making as possible in the moment. The less you have to think about it, the more likely you are to follow through. By automating your goals, you're essentially pre-committing to your financial well-being. The less you have to think about it, the more likely you are to follow through. By automating your goals, you're essentially pre-committing to your financial well-being. Our third and final rule is a fun one. Reward yourself responsibly. We've talked a lot about being responsible, paying off debt, and saving. But that doesn't mean you can't have any fun. Personal finance is a long game, and if your plan is all work and no play, you're more likely to abandon it. The key is to build a guilt-free reward into your plan from the very beginning. The free money illusion thrives on the desire for immediate gratification. So instead of trying to eliminate that desire, we're going to harness it and control it. Here's how it works. When you're making your plan in Rule 1, decide on a specific percentage of the windfall that you will set aside for something you truly enjoy. A common guideline is the 10% rule. Allocate 10% of the total amount to pure, guilt-free spending. For Maya's $5,000 refund, this would be $500. The other 90%, or $4,500, would go towards her financial goals like debt repayment and savings. This small, allocated amount for fun does a few amazing things. First, it makes the plan sustainable. Knowing you have a reward waiting for you makes it much easier to be disciplined with the rest of the money. It scratches that itch for a splurge, but in a controlled way. Second, it helps you enjoy your spending more. It scratches that itch for a splurge, but in a controlled way. Second, it helps you enjoy your spending more. That $500 treat feels a lot better when you know you VA also just knocked out a chunk of debt or boosted your emergency savings. The important thing is to be intentional. Decide what you'll use the fun money for. Maybe it's a new pair of running shoes, a weekend getaway, a concert, or a few nice dinners out. By defining the reward, you prevent it from spiraling. It's not just a vague slush fund. It's a specific, planned treat. This simple act of planning your fund transforms an impulsive splurge into a well-deserved reward for being financially savvy. It's the perfect way to balance long-term goals with short-term happiness. And it's the final nail in the coffin for the free money illusion. So let's recap our 3 rules for beating the free money illusion. 1. Pause and plan. Give yourself a cooling-off period to make rational decisions. 2. Automate your goals. Move the money to where it needs to go immediately. And 3. Reward yourself responsibly. Allocate a small portion for guilt-free fun. 2. Automate your goals. Move the money to where it needs to go immediately. And 3. Reward yourself responsibly. Let's imagine Maya a year later. She's followed these rules. Her credit card debt is gone. Her emergency fund is full. She's even increased her monthly contributions to her TFSA when her next work bonus comes in. She doesn't feel a sense of panic or a wild urge to spend. She feels a sense of empowerment, knows exactly what to do. She pauses, reviews her goals, and automates her plan. She puts 80% towards her down payment savings, 10% into her travel fund, and uses the last 10% to buy a new piece of art for her apartment, something she's wanted for a long time. She's in control. The money is no longer a source of temptation, but a tool to build the life she wants. You can have this same sense of control. The next time you get a tax refund, a bonus, or any other windfall, remember Maya's story and our 3 rules. Resist the illusion that it's free money. It's your money, and you've earned it. So make it work for you. Resist the illusion that it's free money. It's your money, and you've earned it. So make it work for you. By adopting this simple framework, you will not only improve your financial situation, but also build the confidence and peace of mind that comes from being the boss of your money. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like. Subscribe for more tips on how to manage your money and build a better financial future. Let us know in the comments which of these rules you're going to try first. See you next time. Let us know in the comments which of these rules you're going to try first. See you next time.